Welcome everybody to episode 19 of Spider. Yes. A lot of things happened, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm still not really clear on, like the geography. They haven't really shown us a map of the world just yet. But we did get like a few tidbits about the past and the goddess, and you know, the goddess having a spider working with her, which I'm guessing is Ariel because of the similarity in their names and the fact that she's a divine ancient beast or something like that. Wait, is it? No, it's not divine ancient beast. That's from Zelda. What?
I think it's just worded around different. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Ancient divine beast.
Ancient divine beast. Yeah, that. Also, I believe Vash commented that there was like scenes cut out that kind of helped explain it a bit of when Kumoko met the adventure team, where she helped heal some of the party members, and then that adventure team told them about how she was a good spider and stuff like that. So that's why the mother brought her
just
son.
A little bit of legend building for her that got like left out. Not too much.
Well, I mean, they're bound to have to cut out something because they can't stay in that cave forever, sadly.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I'm gonna have to go keep checking my notes and trying to connect stuff here and there as I'm watching this episode, but yeah, might not be too much commentary if this is a information-heavy episode. Did you watch this one yet, Sophia?
Yes.
Okay, and are we going to have to come and theorize about this for hours and hours, or nah?
You know, I can't predict you. Maybe.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna get started with the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Harry Dickens, spider ass.
Okay, it's Kiwi. Oh god, no. She's being worshipped as a divine beast.
Oh, did they give up kiwis to worship her as divine beast?
Yeah, we'll give you
If
up.
they did, I'll be really offended.
Hooray for the oh my god, what are these paintings? What? Would you hold my baby? Is it like bringing her to the Pope? We got divine beast dolls? What? Divine beast cookies?
I want a divine beast cookie. Actually, I take it back because it looks like a spider. I don't want a divine beast cookie.
A vision of sublime beauty? What are you? I got these proportions? Supposedly. Divine Beast is trying to tell us something. It's an oracle! Oh my god. People and their religions, man.
No, I should listen to this opening for MQ because it never gets it.
At this point, we don't skip any of the OPs or EDs because of AMQ. This is...
Yeah. It has ruined.
I don't know how you could ever miss this one.
I have no idea.
Yeah. This one says like something about a class reunion or something. I'm gonna guess that in the future, when they're traveling and stuff, they end up meeting Xero and Kumoko. And then they battle to the death.
Thirsty, greedy spider.
3D puppets. Oh yeah, Ariel's 3D model though. Now that's something to talk about.
It looks so good.
Amazing.
Imagine she Imagine she was made into a parody opening when Kingdom Game Live. Just her dancing in her 3D flare. That would be really fun to watch. I don't know why I thought that or why I brought that out, but I'm sorry.
I kind of
That
need
was
that,
really
like
dumb.
the Kaguya-sama episode 3 ED or something.
Yeah, something like that. But it's 3D. Oh, what strength! Only with one arm.
Okay, time to take notes. The chieftain's daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Potimas
Mm.
alive?
My father? Wait,
Oh, how did I predict?
Yeah, I
huh?
love him.
What the fuck? Wait, did we? Actually, yeah, we did know that Potimus was their father.
Mhm. It was mentioned briefly before.
How did you not die when you were killed? What? Bruh, Shiro's been lying to me all this time. People don't. People don't
What if
die when
it's
they're
just
killed.
Kumoko? What if it's just Kumoko putting one of her brains into his head and body together and just controlling him from inside?
Bruh. Time for the crazy theories, man. The other reincarnations. I think he's evil. Yeah, she's probably evil too.
I mean, she did tell you guys to not use your skills because she's in the religion of goddess or something.
She's not
That's
necessarily a part of that religion,
yeah.
but
That's
I
just
was
what we're
correlating the
theorizing.
connection between that. But
Okay, that was a theory that wasn't confirmed.
It was just an anime theory. Yes, the barrier around the Heart Kingdom.
Desu. Oof. Chin chin
I mean,
desu. Oof,
what?
oof, 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 oof.
Yeah, Hugo has a spider.
Oh, Hugo is being used by a spider.
Well, Hugo probably
Desu.
doesn't know that. He seems too much of an idiot.
Desu.
Is she also a reincarnation? Hmm. Yeah, it is. What did Keisha's voice get all deep all of a sudden?
Self-conscious.
Oh, yes, it was me. Sachi
Yes,
Kudo.
Irish boy.
So it's class reunion because they're meeting their old classmates. Doesn't make sense, but makes sense in my head. Sounds really dumb, but doesn't in my head.
Are those three the girls that were bullying Kumoko? Hmm. I don't know, all of a sudden Keisha's just been speaking with a deeper voice. What? Hmm.
He's handsome.
Am I going to have to come back and write all their names?
No, you don't have to write down all the
Okay. Thank God.
She's using Oreo now too.
Oh, Natsume Yujinso?
No, don't you dare compare those two. Natsume Takashi is way better than Hugo.
Bro, calm down, dude. Are you going through puberty or something?
Again.
Huh? They were kidnapped by Potimas. Because back in the flashback, they was trying to search for the reincarnations. And that's also why they were trying to get Sophia. But why? What is their goal? What are they going to use the reincarnations for? Also, why were the other guys just left out the class? Hmm? Like, weren't they all in like a school or something at first?
Because Shun and them are all like royalty or nobility,
Hmm.
so they're at the academy for that,
Okay.
and
I
that's
see.
also why they couldn't like just take them.
The fuck is Kyoya?
One of the other students. We saw him in the flashback. He was hanging out with Shun and Katya.
Hmm. Okay, this is back in the past.
Baby Sophia POV.
Yes. We can't trust Philomos and Potimas. Hmm. Sophia's been thinking a lot for a child.
So that happens when you have like an adult brain in a baby body.
Reminds me of that Disney movie.
What?
I forget what it's called, but it's like a business baby or something. Or is it a Pixar film?
House baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I never saw
Baby.
it.
Oh, goddamn you, Potimus. Wait, Potimus came to visit them?
He's so pretty.
Ah, yes. When I failed to kidnap your baby. I see. I will remember that name. Did he just use like an analyze skill? Ariel sent the spider here to guard you. Ah, okay. Because he's thinking that Kumoko is working with Ariel. Yeah, it was the name of detergent. Ariel, he assumes that. Okay, okay. Because he's still assuming that Kumiko works with Ariel. I'm gonna write a note that Potimus is Baka. There we
There you sound like a jet engine.
go. What? Why did you say it like that?
I don't remember that.
Well, she doesn't know that the body parallel mind went into Ariel.
He hasn't been in contact with them.
Nice job guarding her, guys.
She's so creepy. I hate her. Ugh.
Rip.
Oh shit.
Oh no. There we go. We need a little pixelation. Our life is flashing. Oh god. I mean, Kumoko doesn't really seem to think through things very much.
Not always. Not always. Yeah.
Just flapping with her ears? Wait, is that D? Oh no, it's a magic brain. What is this? Is it Flappy Bird? So now they're gonna transfer those stats to Kumoko. How's this ear flapping work?
Oh shit. Kumoko has become drunk.
Much strong.
Sana Haroa no name level 24.
That's a lot of skills.
That's a lot of text to read. What the fudge? Shonen manga protagonist. Oh no, he's just gonna read some stats in the middle of the fight. Hmm. What?
Why?
Never. What is this music though?
Farewell,
no.
body brain. You
Body
will be
brain.
missed.
And strangely. Oh,
Makes sense.
damn. But yeah, I think Body Brain is going to influence the Demon Lord somehow. Because the Demon Lord does know about the reincarnations, but she's not. Or does she simply know about them? But then why is the Body Brain inside of her? Oh, I mean the body parallel mind.
Wait, does Potimas just assume that she wants to protect the reincarnations from
Potimas is
Potimas?
going under the assumption because Kumoko protected Sophia, and generally speaking, all spiders are under Ariel's control.
Yeah.
So
But we've
Okay.
established that Kumoko is not under Ariel, and Kumoko just happens to be doing exactly what Potimus does not
because
want.
Kumoko had heresy nullification, which basically let her separate from her mother. Her mother was under the control of Ariel, so she kind of separated off from the rest of them.
She became a
But we did
black
see
spider.
Ariel in the future timeline did talk about the reincarnation.
Yeah.
But
A dragon? You and our master. Who's your master? Is it Guli Guli? Because Guli Guli's armor kind of looks like some sort of dragon armor in a video game. Eldest of the Divine Beast. Take our leave of this world? Well, he did.
Just spit in his face and he died.
This isn't my fault, is it? Actually, no, it is your fault, Kumoko.
Probably.
How we
Safe
know?
assumption.
Shin's master. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that whatever master they're talking about could potentially be Guli or administrator. That dude. Because the armor that he's wearing is sort of like a dragon bone armor in Skyrim.
Good guess. Good assumption.
I was thinking that maybe the I cannot say the full name. The administrator with a certain letter that I won't say because it will turn into something else. Yeah, maybe they are the big boss, and maybe they're trying to get a demon lord to work under them because of the whole reincarnations thing that happened 15 years ago, or now, as like Kumoko's thing is happening. And so maybe Ariel works under the administrator. Not yet, but in the future. I don't know. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm going to try again because that was a mess. Maybe the dragon works under the administrator. They want to get the demon lord to work with them, and in the future they're working for the administrator with Ariel, but not right now as of like Kumoko's timeline. And maybe that's how Kumoko will get like on Ariel's side because they'll work under the same person, and that would make them kind of a team, maybe.
I believe that particular administrator, who I'm not going to say the letter for, because that will trigger Kiwi. Last time we theorized that it was Hiro Wakaba, and I know that Kiwi doesn't like that theory, but I'm going to go off of my theory that could potentially be true.
I don't know.
I don't
just feel like it would be way too. I'm sorry, Xero. I just feel like it would be way too predictable. But administrator, who we won't mention the letter of, that the administrator, like the big administrator, like the administrator, that they are basically Wakaba, because I feel like it's way too predictable for the author to do that.
Then who do you think she is? Because she is part of the classroom.
Maybe they're just lying about the class count. Maybe there's one more student who wasn't mentioned as part of the classmates yet, and it will be revealed as like the big thing that happened later on. I just don't personally think that it would be Wakaba, because I want Kumoko to be Wakaba, and I want myself to like Wakaba as it is Wakaba. So maybe that's just my selfish thinking, or like this whole another student thing theory kind of sounds dumb, but I'm not sure. I just don't personally think that the administrator is our precious Wakaba.
Well,
I mean, it makes sense as you're saying it. Sorry that I'm constantly cutting you off. It makes sense as you're saying it because Kumoko does not have a name, and she doesn't act as a reincarnation, so to say. She's basically going off of her survival instincts. So I'm not sure. As a reincarnation, I think that any reincarnation would try to get out of the cave as soon as possible to be able to meet other people, but she doesn't act on it. She just tries to survive. Yeah, maybe.
She was trying to leave the cave
she was.
as quick as she could.
Yeah.
For better food, and to be outside of the cave, not to meet other people. That's what I mean. She was just trying to be.
She doesn't.
Well, the thing is, she doesn't know that there are other reincarnations in this world, so like.
Sophia was the first time she had any indication of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
but
well,
it would be.
Go ahead.
It would be kind of, I don't know, dumb not to assume that there may be not other reincarnations, if you know what I mean.
Why would you assume that?
But because the whole class was put into a light or something. The first thing that I would personally think about would be, are there other people like me? And I would try to search out those other people that would be.
I don't know, if you woke up alone and having to fight for your life, I don't think that would be the first thing on your mind. At least it wouldn't be for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Never mind.
Well,
I'm sorry.
if we're going off of other isekai...
Lots of isekai, yeah. That's not the case.
Yeah, like, the more popular ones, like ReZero, I don't think Subaru has ever thought of like, oh, is there anybody else who came into this world with me? But yeah, I mean, I'm just guessing that it's Wakaba because there's gotta be some reason why they keep showing that spider in the classroom, you know? That was kind of blatant. Anyways, we're just gonna move on to a different subject.
Yeah, so, sorry, about that spider, I was thinking, I'm sorry that I'm bringing you back on, you finished it, but about that spider, I was like thinking to myself back a little, and maybe like how the administrator was talking about how she was in the classroom and was of the knowledge about the battle between the old demon lord and the hero. Maybe that spider had something to do with the demon lord at the time. Maybe the old demon lord was also spider focused, or maybe the beast that was next to the goddess that the religion of the goddess is focusing on. Maybe that spider, or Ariel in this question, by our theory, maybe she sent a spider to like the other world to spy on the administrator, if that makes any sense. And that's why the spider is focused the whole time, because the spider is usually only focused when we are talking about the demon lord. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm not gonna refute that because then we're just gonna keep spiraling down, but I could refute that. Either way, we learned that the elf village was protected by a barrier that covers the entire village. There's only one way to enter. They don't accept humans, despite her coming with Filmos, who is literally the chief's daughter. Potimas has been kidnapping all these reincarnations and putting them in the elf village. For some reason. I don't remember... Oh, making them work. Well, you till the fields. Yes, free child labor. Let's go. I don't remember if we saw Sachi in the flashback. She was a class president.
Yeah, we saw it briefly, I think. We saw a quick flash of most of them. We just didn't focus on these guys.
And well, since Serby says that I'm not gonna have to go back and write all their names and remember their faces, all of them, but yeah. They're probably gonna come into the story at some point. But I'm guessing that the human side is still gonna be focused around Shun and his party.
I mean, I feel like Shun has a hero complex, so he'll try to save the kids from the elfin village, so they'll be in focus at some point.
I think...
I know Hugo's gonna try and come at the elf village.
Yeah, and Hugo's being used by the Demon Lord, Sophia, and Xero, Kumoko in this case.
Potentially Dustin too.
The more I watch this, I'm feeling like Ariel is the one in, right? And Ariel is the good guy if we go by the good and bad terms, and Potimas and the others are just plain like scheming and don't deserve to be there. Like, why would he close off children, reincarnations, and kidnap them and make parents sell them?
Yeah, I don't remember if that was his reason was stated in last episode, but I do know that he was thinking of like Dustin, whether Ariel knows about the reincarnations, and that he's kidnapping children.
He did not state a reason.
Okay. We do know that Potimas comes to visit Sophia's parents, and then he says a lot of stuff under his breath that Sophia probably picked up on. She's probably gonna remember that. Potimas assumes
will remember that.
Yeah, basically. Potimas is assuming... yes. Potimas is Baka. That means that Potimas is assuming that Kumoko is working for Ariel, because Ariel is basically the origin of all spiders, and she controls all the spiders, but Kumoko is not controlled by her because of her heresy nullification thingy. And Potimas doesn't know that.
It's a pretty safe assumption for him, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is a safe assumption, but like, it just so happens to be a freak of nature.
Little did he know that Kumiko was an anomaly.
Oh, oof. Man, talk about throwing a wrench into its gears, man. And then Kumiko successfully kills Mother this episode. And Ariel
and
Man.
reunites with Magic Brains 1 and 2.
Yes,
Rest
Magic
in
Brain
peace,
1 and 2.
Brain.
And yeah, she got a boost in stats from that as well. Probably gonna have to go back and see if there's anything there. But like, goddamn, that's a lot of text.
We didn't actually see like the results of her killing Mother yet. So.
We only saw the small percentage boost from that
Magic Brains brought that.
parallel minds. Yeah, okay.
Doesn't that mean that Kumoko with killing Mother and also getting her stats because of the brains, doesn't mean that Kumoko is now around the same level as the Demon Lord?
No.
I wouldn't think so. The Demon Lord has been alive for such a long time if we're assuming that she
The
was like the
Demon Lord
very
is
first
very
to
high
attack.
level.
Yeah.
I think we saw, but I don't remember now. But
I mean,
Kumoko's level 24 as we just saw her. But as we know, killing powerful monsters usually levels her up. But that didn't come in this episode yet.
yeah. We'll probably see that in the next episode if they want to show it, or if not, then yeah.
Yeah, Kumoko is solo leveling.
Pretty much. Like, this world is... everything's going against Kumoko. If she doesn't level up as fast as possible, then she's probably gonna die. But I believe she's still in the evolution where she's invincible? Actually, no, she's immortal within the system. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why... When her mother cut off her head, she was just flopping in the air.
Oh, Flappy Bird.
I think part of that is just like a visual interpretation because she also has like high speed processing and can like think stuff really, really quickly, especially with her parallel minds back. But
oh, yeah. I remember somebody getting mad at me about that in like the Araba fight episode. Because like, yeah, it looked really weird. Just Araba just jumping at her like in slow motion and then Kumoko just talking all over it. I forgot that, yeah, this I should use JoJo's logic here, where like talking is free action.
I was about to say also every villain has time travel powers, and then you said that.
Yes, Potimas is a time traveling villain.
it was all along.
And like, why are Ariel and her forces coming to attack the elf village first? And then Sophia mentions, and I'm going back to what Sophia says, that, oh, this blood tastes bad. People who are rotten to the core, blood that tastes bad. Potimas.
Yeah,
and how is Potimas alive? Okay, wait. The biggest question is, how is Potimas alive?
Yeah.
Xero lied to me. You know, people really die when they're killed. No, Potimas says no.
That's why I'm coming like back to the whole idea that maybe Ariel does know about reincarnation.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, that Potimas
assumes
that. Well, at this point, Ariel does know, if you're talking about the future time where she's attacking the elf village.
No.
Because she keeps mentioning Yamada-kun.
Which is true.
I confused. Yeah, I'm sorry. I confused the timelines. I'm really sorry. I confused the timelines.
It's alright. The show is confusing. But the thing that we're assuming from that is that we know that the body parallel mind is inside of Ariel's mind right now. So...
body brain.
Yeah, the body brain. I'm guessing that the body brain merges with her, and that's why she knows about the reincarnations, or after she becomes friends with Kumoko somehow, because they do end up working together, that Kumoko tells her about it, because she's definitely not a reincarnation herself. She's been around for far too long to be a reincarnation.
Yeah, and
the we saw her stats, she didn't have the M% skill.
Yeah.
And the administrator said that Kumoko is the first one out of the batch. So that means...
Well, because she's a spider.
Yeah, she was the first one to like wake up and be,
So that's why I don't assume that Ariel is a reincarnation. I just think that she knows. Never. I was confused about that part. I don't assume that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, she does know in the future, but I'm going to guess that she can either know from talking with Kumoko or know from the body brain
Sophia.
Somehow doing something,
Sophia.
either merging with her or, I don't know,
Sophia
becoming
as well.
half of Kumoko.
You also know from Sophia.
And Sophia knows this because Potimas be talking everything under his breath, thinking that a baby won't understand.
Or just
I
not
don't
caring.
understand. I don't understand that he knows that Sophia is probably a reincarnation, and he tells her everything. Like, just looks over her and just whispers her everything. What if
Yes.
dumb?
Well, I mean,
Or,
I did say...
I think it's more so that he just doesn't care if she hears him.
No, it's not like you can do anything about it, little baby. What are you gonna do? Cut my head off? But yeah, I believe...
This will be a this will be a crazy dumb theory, but maybe the reason Sophia hates Potimas so much is because he killed her family, and Kumoko couldn't do anything about it, and then Kumoko becomes Sophia's master and kind of caretaker, taking care of her instead of her parents. Maybe this is a crazy theory, but I don't know, it kind of makes sense to me.
I mean, potentially, because Potimas is trying to get Sophia, and he has hired bandits and the like to try and kill them to kidnap Sophia.
Yeah, and it's not like he can buy her off or just kidnap her because Sophia is a daughter
Sophia's
of a noble.
too precious.
So if she is kidnapped, then people would know, and if he tries to buy her off, he would just get killed because her parents really love their daughter, so that wouldn't happen. So he either has to kill them or just wipe the whole country.
And I mean, that goes back to like Oka-Sensei is acting suspicious, bringing all the kids into the elf village. But why? She's also been, Keisha and Shun have also been suspicious of her. Kind of like maybe she's lying about some of the other reincarnations.
She's been very cagey with the information she gives them.
Yeah.
From the very beginning.
Still not quite sure about that. It somehow probably is going to tie into how she says don't gain any skills or something like that.
I feel like she is tricking them but protecting them at the same time.
I mean, she does keep having this sort of reluctant face every single time they try to talk with her or have fun with her, and she feels kind of bad about it, but something that she still has to do apparently. Well, just judging from her expressions and stuff like that and how she acts.
I don't know, I called out Chun's brother when I thought he was being really sus. And I was right. And I don't get anything from the teacher. I just feel like she's protecting them but taking them down at the same time. I don't think that she's bad. Her
almost
dad.
like black and white morality.
I know, but I'm kind of right when it comes to characters, so please don't touch me.
Yes. When she's right about one particular character, she's right about all of them, apparently.
No, not all of them. I can be wrong, but I'm right usually.
But yeah, I still don't think that the terms good and evil can be used in this anime. It's just what their intentions are.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but my English is not my first language. I learned it, and those terms kind of describe what I want to say the best. If I knew other terms, I would use them, but those two terms kind of describe what I mean the best. So I just use them. Don't take them for word meaning. Take them as oh, she thinks they're bad. Oh, she thinks they're good, and because of their intentions and choices.
Okay, then. You guys who are watching this, you guys know that those are now code names for what I'm actually talking about. Jesus Christ, Kiwi, how many code names are you gonna make our viewers remember? Spooky?
Tiffany, be quiet.
When did I become? Okay, whatever. Back to why. God damn it. Back to why Ariel's attacking, Hugo, technically, is going to attack the elf village. Sophia says Potimas is run to the core. I'm going to guess that Ariel has some sort of grudge against Potimas. I don't know how old Potimas is, and that's a problem. Because Potimas, from the time when he meets Sophia, all the way to the time 15 years later, he hasn't changed at all. Man is still stunning in Serbi's words.
He's beautiful.
And he is an elf, which, if we're going off of other fantasy genres, elves can live for thousands of years to centuries. Perhaps he has met with Ariel before during that that taboo flashback and where the dragon started to conquer the world or something, and then there was a huge war, and then apparently Ariel sacrificed herself. Maybe he could have been there since the very beginning. I mean, he is the chief of the elf village, after all.
Basically, he's just an angry teenager, man-child. Is what you're saying.
then going off of Kiwi's theory, he probably stole Ariel's gyozas back in the past. And that's why she's hating on him. I bet you I'm right. That's why Serbi's giggling. But yeah, okay. My theory is that Potimas is really, really, really old, and that he has had some sort of interaction with Ariel before. And that's why the Demon Lord doesn't really like the elves. So that's why she's attacking them for some reason.
I'm thinking,
And probably
like maybe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go on. I'm sorry, cut you off.
Probably going back to like my theory of her Ariel trying to save Serial, because Ariel did work under Serial. If we're going off of that, Ariel was that spider in the picture in the legends, which is why they're worshipping Kumoko at this point. And Potimas had something to do with that, potentially.
So, this is just me wild theorizing it. I don't have any proof for it or anything. I'm just going wild with the theory. I was thinking maybe it's not I don't know how to explain it. Like maybe
if you tell
Ariel.
Potimas has a foot fetish, I'm leaving.
No. It's only Johnson.
Shocking!
Finger. I'm thinking maybe like Ariel wasn't as intelligent when she was with her goddess as she is right now. Maybe she was just a pet spider, and she was seeing her master going through either maybe Potimas was really like the goddess and was simping so hard that he kind of became scary or something. I'm thinking of that because there's no real reason for him to hate Ariel other than him being like the cause for her death and him putting the blame on the pet spider who was always by her side. And Ariel hates Potimas because he put her master through hell in some kind of way. It doesn't really need to have anything to do with love. I'm just thinking maybe that's why Ariel hated him, because Ariel was a spider before, and she's in a reincarnation, so there's no way she kind of had intelligence from the very beginning. So she had to start from a really like small and unintelligent spider, became a pet, and that's how she gained intelligence as she grew older.
Okay.
That's how I was thinking it. It's just a wild theory, but maybe that has something to do with why he hates Potimas.
Okay,
Maybe
now
it had something to do with goddess.
if we're gonna think a bit more into that, a lot of ancient drawings within history, sometimes they're just like inaccurate and they're just representations of something. So in this case, I'm not particularly sure if them drawing a spider next to Serial means that that's exactly how she looked like, or was that she looked like Ariel right now, but she was just a Terratech. So that's why they drew her as a spider for like the viewer to catch on or something, so that it wasn't too obvious for the viewer to think, oh yeah, that's Ariel.
Yeah, I'm just assuming it from how Kumoko is evolving, because we have a spider example who will probably, from our theories, evolve into a human. So if we go by the theory that Kumoko will evolve into an anime girl, we can go for I'm thinking we can go the same for Ariel, because maybe she started out as a spider and then chose a path to evolve into a human. That's how I was thinking it. But because Ariel doesn't really have intelligence of someone who is a reincarnation, I just thought that maybe she ended up getting intelligence as she grew older and saw how her goddess was acting and so on. That's what I went by. It doesn't really have to be true. It's just me wild theorizing without any proof. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could be anything at this point. The only person who knows the answer is Serbi, so like, I mean.
And she hasn't googled in some bit, so I'm probably wrong.
All right, well.
I'm trying to get better at not giving away things.
Finally, the last thing that I have to talk about is pretty much the first thing that I talked about in the beginning of the discussion. With my theory is that Guli Guli is the master of the dragons. What do you think about that, Kiwi?
Well, I can't really disagree or agree with it. I mean, I understand where you're coming from with it, because he does have a really, now that I think about it, back at it, he does have a really like dragon-like armor.
Mm-hmm.
And Faye does turn into a human, so maybe, yeah, maybe that is possible. I can really agree or disagree with it.
We also saw Guli in the taboo flashback during like that scene where we finally got his name and that he was then an administrator and during the Dragon Wars or something like that. So he was here way back then, way back during Sariel's little debut sacrifice thing.
Her debut.
Yeah, her debut. So like,
Ariel has become an idol with a spider.
she's a VTuber. She got enough followers that she revealed her model. That's what happened.
And her pet spider.
Yeah.
It's just like all the VTubers like to have their little pet on their head.
For now, I think
Good
that's
theory,
all
good
that my brain
theories.
can think of. Jeez, why did we talk like for an hours after every single episode? I don't understand. Why?
So much to talk about.
It didn't feel like an hour though. It felt like we just started discussing. I don't like that. We should talk more.
Please, look at me. I am the editor. I say when we end this discussion. Do you understand?
No, I don't speak English, and sorry.
What are you saying right now? What language are you speaking in? What?
It's just auto-translated for you. She's actually
Yeah.
speaking her native tongue, and you just hear
Oh
it.
damn.
I'm using a voice changer connected to Google Translate, and that's how it's becoming a thing. You know?
Kiri's actually from Tower of God. She's got a pocket to do all that.
Yeah, I'm Rachel
my God.
secretly.
Tower of God. Oh no. It all makes sense. It all makes sense now. All right,
I mean,
now
Rachel has come to the point of having her own religion, so she's on the same level as the goddess.
Jesus
from...
Christ. Stop. This is heresy.
I would sim for Jihad before Rachel.
I mean, the jihad has many sims.
All right.
Do you see those shorts?
Now we're
Of
just being
course.
silly. All right. Now we're just being silly. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye,
Later, dudes.
guys.
Oh my goodness.